Blood Co. All your blood needs without the mess and fuss. Any type, any thickness, any gender. Blood Co.
What is?
That is! Ah! Don't let it get me!
Hello, guys and ghouls. I'm the Loud House Critic, one guy with 1,000 views and all the episodes I must review. So here we are at the third week of October, and 16 days left until Halloween. What could be more spooky than the Grim Reaper, graveyards, cemeteries, dead animals, and monsters? How about a scary movie? The price of admission. The 49th episode of Season 1 of The Loud House. This episode I've been dying to actually review ever since last year, but I never got the chance to do so because of Lucy Loud episodes and everything. But now this year I got so many different spooky episodes, I decided to actually do this episode. By the way, you want to know something really scary about this episode? This episode was not only banned in different countries, but it's also banned here in America from actually having reruns this year. Maybe forever. Because this episode, being paired with One That Flew Over the Loud House, is never shown on television ever again due to what's going on right now with, you know, the COVID-19 pandemic. So I'm real sorry for all those who wanted to see this episode and One That Flew Over the Loud House. Heck, I even got some different comments on my review on One Flew Over the Loud House about COVID-19. And let me tell you, a lot of commenters actually made a good point about the episode, especially during COVID-19. But let's get to this episode, because this episode, oh my gosh. This episode has a bit of reference of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Children of the Corn, and a bit of Nightmare on Elm Street. Is it worth surviving a bad dream, or is it worth being dead while we sleep? Let's dream away about it. Today's Loud House Critic episode was requested by Raven, also known as Raven of the Night, Aaron Patrick, Frederick LaFrance, and the Movie Guru.
He was a humble farmer until a drought ravaged his land. Now he's found a new crop. Human organs. He is the Harvester. Opens this Friday.
Interesting movie. It's kind of a mix between Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Children of the Corn. I think I should give it a watch.
Lincoln, you are not seeing that movie. It is too scary for you. He pulls around a cooler full of organs.
Which is what Leatherface from Texas Chainsaw Massacre actually does.
Mom! You know how you get? You'll have nightmares. You'll think something's out to get you. You're just like your father.
That is a total exaggeration. On a completely different note, that trailer is never to be played in this house again.
You coward.
Come on, Mom. I'm not a baby. I can handle it.
That's what they all say. Now then, Lincoln and Clyde actually arrive at the movie theater, with Clyde on the other hand not actually willing to see The Harvester, instead seeing the new Blarney the Dinosaur movie, which I have no idea why would these 11-year-old boys actually go see a little kids movie. That's as bad as saying the Care Bears movie's better than the Black Cauldron.
Shut up!
It's not fair. My parents think I can't handle a scary movie.
Oh, did you see those jackwads from the Hand-Me-Down episode? That looked like temptation there.
Oh man, Rusty gets to see the harvester? That guy cried when a bird flew into the gym.
Rusty is like Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Pathetic.
And Lincoln is daring himself to actually go see the movie without even telling his mom and dad that he went to go see the movie.
You know, Blarney has a song about that, Lincoln. Every time you lie, a leprechaun will cry. A fib to mom and dad? Well, that's just twice as bad.
Oy, I think I'm gonna cough up a furball.
Come on, fellow Blarnadoons!
There's no turning back now.
Hey, where's Lincoln?
Stop sniveling.
Hello there.
Please don't kill me!
Guess I don't have to ask how the movie was.
I had no idea a man in overalls could be that scary.
Really?
Yeah, that's as bad as saying a guy in a Christmas sweater would be that scary.
Mommy, that's scary as fuck.
I'd say I told you so, but Blarney has a song about that. When someone is wrong, don't make a note.
Fuck you!
So Lincoln actually arrives home and the whole family is setting up for Halloween. And Dad has Lincoln running around in circles to find each decoration.
Oh, terrific! Hey, can you go get the ceramic pumpkins? We're putting up the fall decorations.
Sure, Dad. Where are they?
In the basement.
The basement?
Yeah, in the far back corner by the light that burned out. You know, where Lana's snake went to die.
What's the matter? You scared?
Seriously?
You know, Lincoln going into the basement reminds me of the very first episode, Left in the Dark. And it reminds me of a Mickey Mouse cartoon where he's going downstairs and he has the shotgun with him. And he thinks Pluto is right behind him when really he's got the pair of boots attached to the back of his gun. Let me show you what I'm talking about.
Pluto, quiet.
Does anybody even know what cartoon that is? Anyway.
I will get you.
Ah! Who said that?
I will get you.
Another cup of tea.
It's just a doll. At least it's not Annabelle.
The harvester!
If you're going to eat me, just get it over with. I'm sure I'm delicious.
Lincoln, come back up. I just remembered the pumpkins aren't in the basement.
You know, when Lincoln actually goes back up the stairs, here's a piece of a deleted scene that was supposed to be at this bed. When he goes up the stairs, he sees the cat Cliff, and he gets jump scared.
We're in the attic.
The attic?
You know that far, far back corner where there's no windows or light?
Jesus, Lid Sr., is your brain like Homer Simpson now? You can't remember where you put shit?
Sarge, where's the extension cord?
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Homer, it's in the utility drawer.
Sorry.
Ooh, it's kind of spooky.
Oh, not again. Look, there's nothing to be scared of.
Hey, Lola, want to go look for decorations in the attic with me?
No way, it's creepy up there.
Survey says...
How about you, Lucy? We might find a bat.
I know we will, but none of them are vampires, so what's the point?
Did you say vampire?
Yes.
But vampires bite your neck and suck your blood? Ah!
Yes.
Well, if that's not scary, I don't know what is. Now pass the garlic and let's get out of here.
So Lincoln heads up into the dark, spooky, creepy attic, as if this wasn't even in the Cat in the Hat movie while it was in the game.
Are you sure this was actually in the film? This is a licensed product, you know.
Ah! The harvester's got me! Ah! He's got my sister's colons and they're still farting!
Why would he keep those? Those won't even taste good.
Lincoln, I just remembered. Those pumpkins aren't in the attic. They're in the garage.
What's the matter? You scared?
That face gesture on Lincoln is getting way too many times overused again and again, and it gets bored really fast.
I got hearts, kidneys, and ears.
The harvester! Ah!
That looks like Mr. Grouse, and he looks scary that way.
Hearts of romaine, kidney beans, and ears of corn. You never heard of a guy growing his own vegetables before?
Why the hell are you doing it at nighttime, smart guy?
They're not in the garage.
Oh, that's right. They're under the porch in that dark claustrophobic crawl space where the walls feel like they're closing in on you the deeper you get.
Good God, is this dad trying to freak him out? But whatever. Lincoln gets off so much easy and the whole family's getting ready for bed. And this part's gonna get really interesting.
I think I'm doing better. It's been a full 10 minutes since I've thought about the you know who I mean.
Now, the way he was trying not to say the harvester's name, it's kind of another reference of people trying not to remember Freddy Krueger. Otherwise, he would come back and he'd be all powerful if they remember who he is.
Lincoln, enough! Lights out!
Yeah, how would she even know if it's Lincoln or not? That could be anybody.
Still not tired. More awake. Tired. Just kidding. Much more awake.
Lincoln!
Go away, Daniel.
What the fuck?
Hey, Lola. Want to watch some of your pageant videos?
Okay, weird. Why would you want to do that?
Because I'm a huge fan of youth-oriented, glamour-based competitions.
Cut the crap.
What is up?
Okay. I saw a scary movie today, and I'm afraid to be alone.
Well, just go to sleep with Mom and Dad. That's what I always do.
Charmed.
That ain't happening.
That's not an option.
Well, neither is losing my beauty sleep. Good night to you, sir.
That's bloody charming, that is.
Hey, Lana. Never mind.
Sweet Jesus.
Why in the hell does she have all these animals around her? Especially when she's got a monkey, and an alligator, I believe, and a snake. That's really fucking dangerous of her to have those kind of dangerous predators around her. Especially when she's sleeping. Want to hear an actually scary story that actually really happened? In 2013 in Canada, a huge snake escaped from his cage from an exotic pet store. It crawled through the air ventilation and then it came to a adjoining apartment into a bedroom where it dropped onto the ceiling into the bedroom. It crawled straight into the bed and it proceeded to strangle the two boys to death during their sleep. True story. Now that Lincoln's almost being petrified about it, he goes to Lori.
Whatever it is, I'm busy.
Too busy to give girl advice?
That's it. Oh yeah, it's dinner time. Oh yeah, fuck you!
Stop! Stop!
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm just screwing with you.
You did it again. Please tell me somebody was videotaping that.
Okay, question 63. What does going Dutch mean? And does it have anything to do with Dutch ovens?
I actually love seeing these two together, especially when I love Lori's PJs, which I'm not gonna lie about. But the talk session is over when Lori actually gets another call from Bobby, who gets a pizza job.
Check it, babe. I spelled your name with pepperonis.
Does Bobby even know how to spell Lori's name at all? Because that's not how the way you spell Lori's name.
That's coming out of my paycheck.
That sure as hell is. But Lincoln tries more attempts to try to get someone to stay awake with him, having Lynn play basketball, which does not last for very long, and yet he tries to get Lenny.
I don't get it. If it's morning, why is it still dark?
It's, daylight savings time.
Oh, I love savings.
Yeah, right. Daylight savings doesn't even happen until November.
Lenny!
What the hell you doing?
I'm late for school. Bye, Linky.
Lenny, stop!
Bet you $50 she ain't gonna realize that the school's open late at night.
It's him! With his cooler full of harvested organs!
Holy shit!
What's the matter, Loud? Never heard of night fishing?
Jesus, what is Mr. Grouch doing in the middle of the frickin' night? Shouldn't he be asleep by now like any other people should? And by the way, this is just nitpicking. Do you ever realize when we see him at this, you don't see his eyes at all, but when he was in the garden earlier, you see the white in his eyes? What the hell happened there?
Clyde, come in! I really need somebody to talk to! Close your eyes, go to sleep. Blarney helps you count the sheep.
Okay, he's useless.
Bobby! Congrats on the new gig! What do you say we celebrate by splitting this pie?
Let's go for it!
I wish, bro. I still got 6 more houses to hit.
And that's gonna come out of your paycheck as well, too, isn't it?
Wise man say, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Thanks for staying up with me, guys. Hey, you cool?
Oh, sweet mother of God!
How are you going to grow into a real man if you won't eat your onions, Todd? It'll put hair on your chest.
He's crazy.
He sure is, Olaf. He sure is. I don't know exactly what I should be scared of. Lincoln having bloodshot in his eyes, or him having the life of torture through a scary movie he just saw.
I don't think it's like torture. That's motherfucking torture right there.
You guys hear that? Any volunteers to go check it out? Oh, sure, you'll eat my pizza. But when I need something, you sit there like a bunch of stuffed...
Crazed ghost, bound forever in the chains of eternal torment, coming to get us!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you?
I'm gonna slice you right down the middle.
On second thought, maybe I'll just eat the whole thing.
You know, him actually going to the fridge and actually getting to the pie, it reminds me a bit of a Simpson episode where Homer was told that he shouldn't eat the pie, but he goes, oh, the hell with it, and then he just eats the pie. Like, he doesn't even give a fuck that he's gonna get in trouble.
No! Oh! Oh! My... Oh, the hell with it. Dumbass.
Please don't eat me. There's no such thing as the heart.
You know, there's something I actually noticed when I actually watched this episode again. It reminds me of another Alvin and the Chipmunk episode where Alvin, Simon, and Theodore went to go see a scary movie that was kind of based on Nightmare on Elm Street. And when they got home, they were so petrified of the movie that they tried to stay awake so much of it. But somehow Lincoln is actually suffering more than they are.
Can't sleep. Clown will eat me. Can't sleep. Clown will eat me.
Well, that was the worst night ever, but at least it's over.
Jeez, Lincoln, at least you survived and lived, unlike Iron Joe.
Don't close your eyes! Don't look away! Somebody's gonna guard us! Somebody's gonna protect us!
I love how he's being such a huge fucking pussy about it because of hyenas. That kills me every time when I see him do that, especially when I didn't even realize he was voiced by Jeff Bennett. Oh yeah, you heard me right. That meerkat was voiced by Jeff Bennett.
Meerkat, it's what's for dinner.
Thank you, Uncle Max.
And I think Uncle Max is actually a huge paranoid idiot. Okay, moving right along to the downstairs in the kitchen with the mom and dad.
Honey, have you seen the cake I baked for the school fundraiser?
No, I didn't see your carrot cake.
How did you know it was carrot?
Oh, should have kept your gob shut about it, Homer Simpson. And this is where Lincoln is going to hit a gray area.
Sweetie, your father and I have been talking, and we think you're right. You're not a baby anymore, and it's time we stop treating you like one.
About time.
Hey, look, if you say you're ready to see that horror movie, we believe you.
In fact, we bought 3 tickets. We're going with you.
But you gotta learn to stop spitting. You're not a camel.
No. No. No.
Lincoln, you're wasting milk. And you broke the frickin' cup. I just like seeing that look on his face, like he's too damn surprised about what am I gonna do? Better yet.
And I'm in deep shit.
Now then, they actually arrive at the movie theater.
Look at these scary posters. This is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, so much fun. I can't wait.
Yeah, I love movie theaters so much just because of the good food, the good seatings, hell, and even watching a movie on the big screen so much. But somehow my brother actually loves going to the movie theaters because he loves to be mesmerized by all these movie posters so he can see what's coming soon to theaters. But I'm kind of getting off the subject. Right now, Lincoln decides to fess up.
Lincoln, what's the matter?
I can't do it! Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. I saw the movie yesterday, even though you told me not to.
I knew you would never grow up, son. What the hell was I thinking?
And you were right. I'm not ready. I was so terrified, I didn't sleep all night. Please don't make me watch it again.
In my defense, if I was his age, I wouldn't mind seeing the movie again. Hell, I saw Dr. Sleep 2 times, I saw Pet Sematary 2 times, and I even got to see Chapter 2 of It 2 times in theaters last year. In 2019, I mean.
Well, I'm not happy you saw the movie without our permission, but it sounds like you've been punished enough.
I won't do it again, Mom.
You better not do it again, son.
Now can we please go see Blarney instead?
I'd rather be seeing the Meg.
Sure, son. But honey, we'll have to come back because you know how much I love scary movies.
Don't bet on it, chicken shiznit.
Ah, the harvester! Don't take my pancreas!
Pussy. Pussy.
Pussy.
What's the matter, Loud? You never seen a guy open a bag of chips?
Speaking of that, you can't even bring potato chips in the movie theater because they don't even serve chips at the theater. They serve popcorn.
MILF. MILF. MILF.
God damn! Oh, she's so hot I can feel my shell tightening.
Is it getting hot in here?
Hey, did you get a load of that MILF, retard?
No.
You idiot. But I have to admit, that's a really good angle of her. And the three of them go off to see the god-awful Barney the Dinosaur movie, which is the reason why I watched Jurassic Park in the first place.
Every time you lie, a leprechaun will cry. A fib to Mom and Dad? Well, that's just twice as bad.
I can't take this shit. Are you serious?
Get me the fuck out of this.
The price of admission. Wow, I mean, just wow, what a ride through this episode. Now, this was a Halloween-themed episode. Well, technically it's not, but it's considered that because it aired sometime around October. It meant to be a scary episode. The episode wasn't bad per se, but I did have a few issues with it. For instance, whenever the dad would give Lincoln a task, there'd be a zoom in on Lincoln's scared face. This was funny at first, but then you kind of lose it when it gets old, the more it gets used. Half of the times, they actually keep reusing the same animation every time. I also thought that joke felt flat in this episode. As much as I see Disney reuse some animation from a movie and use it into a new movie. But I do like one good thing about this episode. Lincoln thinks he sees the harvester, and it turns out to be the grouchy old neighbor, Mr. Grouch, who was doing some type of activity at night at all things. Even when the joke was first used, I didn't laugh too much about it. I guess the only thing that made me chuckle a bit was when Lincoln woke Lenny up and she walked off for school when she really thought it was morning. Then again, it is a little bit dark out when it's around 6 or 7 o'clock when kids gotta get up and be ready for school, you know? And you know, speaking of, that kind of left a hole in the plot that she doesn't even come back at the end of the episode at all. Just like with April Fool's Rule. For trying to be a Halloween-ish kind of theme episode, I liked it, but somehow I think One That Flew Over the Loud House was definitely a better given nightmarish imagery of the sister suffering from the flu. And I really do like zombie apocalypse tones that they actually used in that episode. Like I said, this isn't a bad episode, but I would say One That Flew Over the Loud House is way better than this one. And then again, none of us can check it so much either, since it's banned in every country and even in the United States. And thanks again, Raven, for actually requesting this episode. Consider you were actually the first one to request it last year. I'm the Loud House Critic, and it's time for me to watch a scary movie in the middle of the night.
What's your favorite scary movie? Oh, I love it when I'm nasty.
In the loud house, duck, dodge, push and shove. It's how we show our love. In the loud house, one boy and 10 girls wouldn't trade it for the world.